Adoption Deprogrammed is a series I've started to expose the truth about the human trafficking industry that everyone needs to know. The same industry that promotes itself as saving children is in fact disposing them. This has been happening for years, if not centuries. We have all been tricked and brainwashed while this industry has profited off human lives. Now, it threatens all of humankind. I'm Moses Farrow, trauma therapist, educator, and activist, and I'm saying it's time to shut it down. I realize this may be shocking to hear and unbelievable, but I hope you'll stay and engage as we unpack the issues. So let's get into it. For a while now, I've been making this statement that the human trafficking industry uses the word adoption as its propaganda to run a global child supply market. Adoption is defined as the act of legally taking someone else's child to raise it as one's own. In effect, it's taking a child to own it. The adoption process is nothing more than turning children into commodities that can be bought and sold in the child supply market for profit. To the public, what the industry promotes is creating families, protecting vulnerable children, and saving their lives. However, over the years, there's been a steady flow of reports that link adoption with slavery, war crimes, genocides, and mass murders, all of which are called crimes against humanity. Despite such evidence, the industry continues to target and recruit people into its trafficking scheme. With laws and policies endorsed and enacted by governments across the world, the industry has effectively legitimized and normalized the idea and practice of buying and selling people. Right now, the industry is at a critical point of transitioning markets. It is an ideal time for all of us to deprogram from the illusion, the propaganda, the brainwashing that has kept us from the truth. With private agencies, foster care, and family courts facing widespread criticism for human rights violations, family policing, and fraud, the illusion, the forever family fantasy is being replaced with a harsh reality. Denial, grief, and backlash are natural reactions to the fact we have all been lied to, coerced, and manipulated throughout our entire lives. We have a strong tendency to cling to what's familiar, our strongly held beliefs and ideologies. This industry has spent hundreds of years tricking and brainwashing us, carefully crafting its messages and narratives. It takes time to reverse this, to deprogram from it. Looking back through the history of this global child supply market, it has shifted and moved with the times. It has taken opportunities in the ebbs and flow of social trends, from infants to older children, from same race and ethnicity to transcontinental and transracial infants, from children to toddlers to newborns to IVF, and surrogacy and egg donation. What has remained consistent among these shifting trends through the years is the commodification and disposing of human lives. While governments and agencies fall under legal and public scrutiny, the industry continues to grow its market size and profits. Just a few years ago, the industry was reported at $150 billion globally. Today, it's at $263 billion. The surrogacy market alone is projected to grow from $21 billion today to over $200 billion in the next 9 years. Check out my videos about the global child supply markets. The industry uses the exact same tactics and propaganda and brainwashing as it has the last 400 years to normalize and legitimize the buying and selling of human lives. And it's not stopping at surrogacy. So how is this industry threatening all of humankind? Surrogacy and egg donation are at the center of an ethics war, laying groundwork for IVG, in vitro gametogenesis. Victims of these markets are all coming to the same conclusions. The long-term results are devastating to everyone involved. Is this true in every case? No. When it comes to human lives, though, should we tolerate a margin of failure, especially when failure includes crimes against humanity? This is the question we are faced with as the industry is expanding beyond its original deception as saving vulnerable children. Research into lab-grown babies is already underway. Human reproduction without humanity? Designer babies? Commodifying future generations of people to the point everyone alive will be owned as property. If we don't pay attention to this now and catch the industry at this vulnerable state of transition, we may not be able to shut it down later. It's time to drop the illusion, deprogram ourselves, see the industry for what it is and where it's heading. What do you think about this? What do you know about it? Leave it in the comments. I do read them. Thank you for supporting my channel, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. See you next time.